What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today, let's go ahead and recap a few trades from today. I've locked in all of the Coinbase swing trade that expires this week. I'm learning from my mistakes, and I'm not pushing my luck on short-term expiration contracts. So I locked in all of that Coinbase today, but I do still hold some Coinbase into next week, and I want to show you in today's video the key technical hold that came in today and to why I believe that Coinbase could move higher, especially after seeing what the S&P 500 did today. We're going to break that down as well. After we go through that Coinbase and sort of that market breakdown, I'll go ahead and share with you guys the 2 day trades that I took today on NFLX and on PANW, or what I like to call it, PAN is for Nancy, W. We took some really nice trades on this today. I have those trades recorded live. I want to get some more live trades for you guys on the channel, so let's go ahead and break down coin, break down the market, break down that NFLX and PANW day trades, have those live at the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's a good recap, some educational content for you. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So you guys can see here on the left side of your screen, closed the day just about $10,000, realized about $17,000. So I realized pretty much all of that short-term expiration on coin. You guys can see right here. Today I realized about $5,000 on coin. That's the expiration for this week. Took NFLX, took PANW for a nice $5,000 profit there. And then I still hold those next weeks on coin, which are up about 200%. So all in all, a really nice day. Realizing $17,000 today on the day, about $10,000. Back in the groove, feeling really good about the positions that I was in. So guys, pulling up TradeZello, you can see that total profit on those coins this week, $25,000. So a really big trade there, right? Didn't seem that big at the time, but this is a pretty massive trade. $25,000 there on coin. Overall, about 150% on that trade. This is it right here. You can see I took 25 contracts, had about 25,000 in the trade, and you can see I made about 150%. Closed it all up today. You can see entering yesterday here. I'm going to go ahead and keep zooming out. Entering here yesterday, exiting a little bit yesterday, and then exiting pretty much near the highs today. And there is a reason why I exited near the highs today, and I will break that down in today's video. But I continue to hold. Next week's, and I also, you guys can see right here, these are the 2 day trades from today, NFLX and PANW. We'll break those down later in today's video. But let's get Coinbase out of the way. Let's wrap up the entire this week contracts. Let me tell you why I sold today and also why I hold next week's. So here we go. Let's go into Coinbase, and let's first of all, we'll break it down real quick. If this is the first time you're sort of seeing this Coinbase position, let's talk about why I went ahead and I took Coinbase in the first place. Obviously in my last video, there's more detail, but I'll go very quickly over it here. So you guys can see, right, we had that previous high, which turned into a very nice low. This is a break and retest rejection, right? Break and retest hold. So break and retest, hold, and a very nice upside move, turning previous highs into lows. If you want to get more detail on that trade, go check out my last video. So today we had a nice gap up, right? We had a nice gap up this morning, which is great for my contracts that I was holding overnight. And you can see we opened the morning right around this $208 per share level. Now, why was I wanting to get rid of these contracts at $208 per share? Well, this goes back to the weekly chart, right? We have to go all the way back to the weekly chart and all the way back to when Coin IPO'd. So back here on Coin IPO, you can see pretty much the first set of lows that came in on Coin after the IPO was $208 right here. You had a nice $208 low, which created upside. Now, after dropping below that 208, look at what it did, right? Coin went from turning 208 into support to turning 208 into a rejection point. Coin actually went ahead and started to fall pretty much all through 2022 off that 208 rejection. So I knew that if Coin's coming back into that level, this is going to be a major level of importance. And this is probably, right, without getting greedy, this is probably the best spot to start taking some profits at that 208 level. So 208 was major, and you can see this morning that we had a really difficult time sustaining anything over that 208, and after seeing those rejections pretty much all morning, I said to myself, let's not get greedy, let's take the short terms, we still have the next weeks, right? We can ride those out, and just let's go ahead and take this profit. So it's that weekly chart analysis that told me that 208 was going to be tough. I went ahead and I locked in that $25,000 gain on Coinbase. Awesome trade. Congratulations, guys. If you took this one, just another fantastic example of a break and retest, turning previous highs into new lows, creating that next leg higher. Very nice here on the 4-hour chart, right? Sometimes you can see that longer term analysis is something you have to be paying attention to. Now, why did I hold the next weeks? There's a very important reason why I held the next week contract still, and that is because of where Coin found support today, right? You can see, where did Coin reject post earnings, right? Post earnings, Coin could not get above around the $193 level. Well, today you can see I was looking to see if Coin could come back to that level and could it find some support, right? Could Coin now turn this previous high into a new low? And that is identical, exactly what Coin did today, right? Coin filled the gap up. It moved lower. It moved lower into this previous high, into this previous low from yesterday. And you can see, if we go down to the short-term time frame, this is exactly where Coinbase held on, right? A perfect hold right at that 193. And that was the reason I decided to hold more into tomorrow, possibly into next week. If Coinbase is to drop below this 193, then I will exit my position and accept that Coinbase needs more downside. But for now, this pullback today is definitely not enough for me to want to abandon this next week position. We are holding above these previous highs. You can see that hold today. And I'm going to look to see if Coinbase can consolidate for some potentially more upside. So I'm going to continue to hold those next weeks. I'll go into TradeZella. You guys can see the next weeks that I have. Where are they? Why are they not here? Let me go back. I think it's because I didn't close them today. Let me go back. Go back to yesterday. We're going to go back. 1 second. Go back to the dashboard. Let's go to yesterday. And you can see those right here. You can see we have the Coin March 8th 200 calls. Because I didn't execute anything on them today, they don't show up in TradeZella. But you can see right here, we still have the exact same position we did at 416. I'll also, of course, pull up my interactive brokers. You can see they are right here. 4 of the March 8th 200 calls. I own them at 416. You can see that's right here. And I continue to maintain that position. So that's Coin. Wrapping up Coin. I'll give you guys more updates on it as it goes. But for now, let's go ahead and do a quick analysis on the S&P 500 because I want to show you something that is exactly verbatim what we talked about and I think is very bullish right here on the S&P 500 into tomorrow. If you guys come to the pre-market live streams, you know that we were talking about the S&P 500 retracing back to this 50-65, 50-60 demand. This is where I wanted the S&P to come back to create a new long opportunity. This is, again, a break and retest. So you can see previous highs, previous highs. We had a push above that level, and we have slowly moved lower back into that demand, right? Very clear. Now, what you can see is potentially forming here is a really, really nice bull flag. You can see previous highs. We moved lower, right? We broke out. And then we moved lower, right? Slowly moving lower back into that demand, turning that previous rejection point into support. And look at the little reaction that we're getting off of it right now. This is a major watch into tomorrow. And because of this hold on ES today, it made me want to continue to hold some longs. Big watch, something I'd absolutely be paying attention to. All right, guys, so with ES out of the way, with Coinbase out of the way, let's go ahead and break down the 2 day trades that I took today. Number 1 was Netflix. Now, Netflix, I was looking for a break and retest today of 590, right? That was the first level I was looking for. 590, that's where I thought Netflix could come back down to, do a little break and retest long. That was my original game plan. Why? Because we have a 590 high here. We have a 590 high right here. Now this morning, or also yesterday, we had a 590 high. So you can see, right? 1, 2, 3, 3 highs right at $590 per share. This morning, what did we do? We gapped up, right? So what do we look for? We look for that pullback. We look for that previous triple top to turn into support. And if it does, we formulate our long entry. Now, Netflix did not pull fully back to that 590 level today. All right. And so what I did, which I talk about on this video or on this channel very often, is as we approach the pullback level, as we get close to my retest level, I'll start to front run the retest just a little bit, right? I'll get I'll get a little taste in there. I'll put 5 on it. I'll put another 5. I'll put another 5 until I hit my full position. The reason I do this is because you do not always get fully back to that retest level. There are times where it sort of finds support before it actually hits that level. And in this case, what actually happened today was it held 592, which was the Friday high, right? So you can see right here, see that 592 level? That is exactly where Netflix started to push off of today. So I was sort of adding a little bit near that 590, 592, sort of getting into that position as we started to pull back this morning into this level. Now, quickly after entering, we got a really aggressive push to the upside. I'll go to the 2-minute chart. You guys can see I was entering all in this area as we approached 592, got a very quick pop in my favor, and I was scaling out into this push. I have this entire trade recorded live, and I will break it down in today's video. You'll be able to see when I entered, when I exited, how I talked through the trade. That's all live for you guys to see, but I wanted to quickly give you an idea of the why behind the entry. Let's go into PANW. I'm just going to run those live recordings after the video or after I talk about all the trades. So why PANW? Why was I looking for upside today? Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Today, as we know, PANW was on a nice push, right? We knew PANW was coming off that 200 SMA, had a very big day yesterday. And what did it do, right? It gave us a very clear previous day high. We had a previous day high at 314. Now, coming into this morning, what was PANW doing? We had a move higher above the previous day high. So what are we looking for? What's the logical thing to look for? The pullback into the previous day high. If it holds, go long off that level, right? That is exactly what I was looking for today, and this is what we got. Now, let me give you a quick idea of what I was looking for this morning as we pulled back into that 314 level. So right here, let's go to the open, and let's sort of break this down very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and put in the after hours trading, and we can get an idea of what happened here. So we open the morning, right? Our retest level is right here at 314. We open the morning, 2-minute candle slices right under that level. No trade, right? Nothing there. I'm not going to be entering if I don't see anything holding. So what did I wait for? I waited for PANW to reclaim that level, turn it into support, and if it did, then I figured you'd get that upside move, right? Because what's happening here? Think about the psychology behind it, right? You get a drop under that 314, maybe you start to get some shorts looking for that downside under 314. I don't act here. It's too early. The market just opened. Relax, right? Let things trade out. What we saw was this candle right here reclaim that 314, trapping the people that went short under 314, making them exit their positions, creating that upside move, right? So once I saw PANW reclaim the previous day high, turn it into support, I went long. I held it here as it consolidated above 314, and I went ahead and I took profits on this push into the 50 SMA. Once again, I have this trade recorded live, which I will share at the end of today's video. So guys, all in all, just another day of trading the break and retest. What do you know, right? That's the same thing over and over again, what I talk about on this channel every single video. I hope that this is another good example of seeing these break and retest trades work out, and I hope that you're seeing these in your trading as well. Locking in $25,000 on Coinbase, an awesome trade. Locking that up, not giving back that profit. Nice day trades on Netflix and PANW, which I have recorded live, so I hope you guys do enjoy that. Once again, I want to say thank you for all the support. Make sure to go ahead and check out your Options Insider sweatshirts. You can go check those out. Link down in the description. I think we have about 15 left, so I appreciate you guys grabbing those. There's going to be very low quantity on everything that I do for merch. It's really not to make money. I just want to see you guys repping some Options Insider, man. I pretty much sell these at cost. If maybe I make $5, $10 per shirt, it's really nothing that's going to move the needle for me financially. but I love to see people wearing it. I love people repping the brand. So if you guys want to check it out, down in the description below. Thank you once again for all the support. Press that like button, subscribe to the channel, enjoy the live trades, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Watching PANW here on a 314 hold. If I take this, I'll be taking the 320s. Okay, PANW still rejecting 314, so not in love with that. Needs to get above, needs to hold above. Nice, man. Crushing it. Let's go. All right, 208 trying to hold on coin. Watch that. All right, I'm long PANW. I just took the 320 calls. I'm looking to see if this 314 reclaim creates upside. Stop is under low a day. Stop is under low a day. Nice. Good reclaim at 314. Let's see if this thing can push. All right, I like this PANW hold at 314. I just took a PANW 320 call. Stop is under low a day. Ideally, I'd like to see it hold over 314, but I'll give it a little bit more time. But yeah, looking good. Watch that. Might take some profits here soon on PANW. I'm not in love with the NASDAQ weakness. Yeah, I'm going to take half off here, guys. I'm not in love with that NASDAQ weakness. I'm going to protect myself. I'll hold half to see if this can continue, but yeah, just being a little bit cautious there. NASDAQ ES, pretty weak to start. If PANW starts to react to that NASDAQ weakness, I don't want to be too caught up in that. PANW looking pretty good over this 314 still. Tesla holding that 201.50. Coinbase definitely fighting 208, that's for sure. I'm going to ride PANW here. It's looking good. Let's see if that thing can push again off this 314. I'm liking what I'm seeing for now. All right, I'm going to take full profits on my Coinbase this week's. And I'm going to hold my next week's. Netflix is very interesting as it slides into 590 here, guys. Yeah, I took 5 contracts of the 600 calls on Netflix, guys. Stop is under 590. So I'm risking probably about 30%. So just know that. A little risky here. I like the potential. There goes PANW. Nice. Nice. Yeah, volume's always a little low on Netflix till it gets going. PANW, awesome, man. Perfect 314 hold. Looking really good. Watch 324. I'm in the Netflix 600s. All right, no excuses not to take profits on that now. Beautiful. Going to take a little bit more profit on PANW here as it approaches the 50 SMA. I think this is a proper exit point. Sick Netflix entry. Looking good, man. Going to try to hold this a little bit. Awesome, Netflix. We're back. Oh, we're so back. Hell yeah. PANW, Netflix, that's it. Days are done. That's it for me. Gonna hold Coinbase. Done.